Hello, fans. See now what the former Tottenham manager and midfielder Glenn Hoddle said about Conte. Before we started, subscribe to the channel for more information from the club. Glenn Hoddle has not ruled out Antonio Conte remaining at Tottenham despite the speculation over his future, and the former Spurs boss believes people would not begrudge Harry Kane leaving this season. Hoddle believes that Conte has done a good job at Tottenham, and if the team had played the way the fans want, they would be in mid-table right now, rather than in fourth place. No one knows what's going on. As a Spurs fan, I wanted Conte to come out and say that he wanted to stay and do the job. While I don't think he'll be at Tottenham next season, I think Conte has done a decent job, he told Betfair. If this squad had played the open football that the fans wanted, they'd have been mid-table, so I think Conte has done very well with what he's got. If he was given more to build in parts of the team, then I think success would have been around the corner. There's no plan at Tottenham, so everyone is up in arms at the moment. They need to finish in the top for this season, but it's difficult because there's no harmony in the team. You look at Manchester United a few years back, now they've settled down with a manager they're happy with, and we can all see the turnaround that's happened. That's what's got to happen to Tottenham. On who he would like to see succeed Conte, Hoddle had two choices but did not rule out the Italian staying. If you'd asked me before he went to Bayern Munich, I'd have said Thomas Tuchel because he shouldn't have been sacked by Chelsea. At the moment there's no one I think they should go after, he said. Whatever Tottenham do at the moment is a risk, whereas I think Mauricio Pochettino would be less of a risk and he's someone the fans want. Football is a strange game and Antonio Conte may actually stay. So many things could happen. I agree with many of the points he made in his rant, it's just the way he said things that is the problem. Hoddle also spoke about Kane, who became England's all-time top goalscorer this week, having done so for Tottenham last month, and the 29-year-old is now approaching the final 12 months of his contract at the North London club. What Harry Kane is doing is incredible. He's broken Jimmy Greaves' record at Tottenham and now he's broken Wayne Rooney's for England. Harry has been phenomenal, said Hoddle. He has a wonderful story because he didn't hit the straps when he was 17 or 18, he had to battle with various loan moves, so it's a wonderful example to so many youngsters who get turned down that you just need to keep going. He's come through to become one of the best players and finishers in the world. Harry will go on and score even more because, now he's got the pressure of breaking those records off his back, he'll play as normal. Not only is he a wonderful player, but he's a great ambassador for Tottenham and a brilliant professional. He ticks every single box. The only box left to tick is to get some trophies, as everyone is talking about. He added, it all depends on fitness, but every time he walks onto the pitch you expect him to score. Even in the Premier League this season, he'd be the top goalscorer if Erling Haaland wasn't at Man City. You have to wonder how many Harry would score if he was at City. I wouldn't want to put a number on how many he'll score for England, and I don't think he will do that. Every time he plays you think he's going to score, simple as that. He's still in his prime for the next 3 years, I think. Kane is understood to be open to discussing a new deal with Tottenham but has also been linked with a move to Manchester United this summer. Trophies are the icing on the cake for footballers. There are players out there who have won silverware because they were half-decent players playing in a team that won things, said Hoddle. You can't say those players are better than Harry Kane, so I don't think we should get too carried away with Harry not winning trophies. Harry has got the best out of his career and is continuing to do so, winning a trophy would just be the icing on the cake. We don't know if he'll get a move at 34 years old and win his first trophy, that remains to be seen. I'd love to see him win one at Tottenham, but if he had to move then nobody would begrudge him. He's been patient with Tottenham and he's at a crossroads. He either signs another long-term deal in the hope things change at Spurs, or he has to sit down and tell them he wants to leave. Things need to be worked out because he does deserve to win a trophy. It wouldn't surprise me if he thought he had to move, and if the opportunity to do so is there, which it will be, then it also wouldn't surprise me to see him leave.